The DJ knows what I'm trying to forget, so I made my request and lit my cigarette. Every stool's got a story, every shot's got a name, but tonight I ain't crying, I'm playing the game. Neon don't miss her, and neither do I. Bartender's pouring like it's 4th of July. She's out with someone, I'm out with the crowd. Boots on the floor, DJ make it loud. Neon don't miss her, and I ain't gonna cry. I'm dancing with ghosts till the heartbreak runs dry. She's posting her pictures, I'm posting my bail. Got kicked out for line dancing too close to hell. But the devil don't judge and the neon don't tell. So I'm back at the bar where the broken hearts dwell. Every light's got a flicker, every song's got a sting, but I'm singing too loud to feel anything. Neon don't miss her, and neither do I. Bartender's pouring like it's 4th of July. She's out with someone, I'm out with the crowd. Boots on the floor, DJ make it loud. Neon don't miss her, and I ain't gonna cry. I'm dancing with ghosts till the heartbreak runs dry. If she walks in, I won't even blink. I'll raise my glass and toast to the brink. 'Cause the neon's my witness, the rhythm's my priest, and this honky-tonk heart won't beg for peace. Neon don't miss her, and neither do I. The whiskey's my truth, and the dance floor's my lie. She's out with someone, I'm out with the crowd. Boots on the floor, jukebox too loud. Neon don't miss her, and I ain't gonna cry. I'm dancing with ghosts till the heartbreak runs dry.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Monday, I was dragging like a rusty old wagon. Tires all flattened, got it down back. This late night red eye overtime habit. Tuesday, Wednesday, no better. Thursday, felt like forever. This struggle bus gotta lead to something. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The weeks work me way too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a past blue and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance. Staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. Put my lips on a long neck, drink a little of my paycheck. Jackpot jukebox when I hear that throwback. George Jones takes me way back like a Kodak. And I'm smiling 'cause you're right on time. And finally, hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The weeks work me way too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a past blue and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance. Staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Gonna toast you with a Pabst or two and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The weekend really gets me in the mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you.
Her name is Shayna G with our Friday anthem song. Hello, Friday. We're glad you're here and getting ready for the weekend. I'll tell you what, it's going to be a great weekend, sunny and hot. Still going to feel like summer in the live show capital of the world, Branson, Missouri. That's where I'm broadcasting from tonight. Welcome to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday. We've got a great show for you tonight. I've got 3 hours of the best in new country music straight ahead and a couple of great radio interviews on the program tonight as well. Laura Zawasco from Nashville, Tennessee will join me in hour number 1. In hour number 2, Woody Woodburn from Canada will be my special guest on the program. You'll get to hear the stories behind their songs and, of course, as usual, lots of great new country music on the radio tonight. I want to give a big thank you to Brentley for kicking off the show tonight. Neon Don't Miss Her was the title of that song. He is from Joplin, Missouri, and he found yours truly through a friend of mine, Michael Richards, so that is awesome. Took a guy from New Brunswick to hook me up with somebody that lives about an hour and a half from me. So that's how radio works sometimes. I love it. Thank you, Michael, for that. And I want to give a big shout out and thank you to all of the other stations as well that replay this program. Great radio stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, downtheroadradio.com from Ireland, Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio Texas, Radio 94.3 in Sweden, and I just had somebody from Sweden live come into my TikTok as well. That is awesome. Hot and Funky Radio, we're also on KWradio.com, Boone Country Radio, and next week, TexasBrewRadio.com is going to start playing the Tim Kelly Show, and you can catch me tomorrow night on Saturday night from 10 p.m. to midnight on 98.1 KOZX. The HossFM.com is how you can listen to that off their website, and there's an app to download as well. Kirk Menard is going to get us going again with Sexy and On Fire, his brand new single releasing today on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Stuck in the past, heart bruised and broke, feeling like love was just some kind of joke. Left a girl who never saw my worth, thought that was the best I'd get on this earth. But then she walked in with a look that burned, tight jeans, long hair, and a slow heel turn. Lit a match to the mess I left behind, turned my bad luck into a real good time. She's sexy and on fire, lighting me up like July. Got a spark in her smile, that sweet southern style. She's a wild one, but she holds me close. Loves like a woman, dances like a dose. Didn't know I was waiting to be set free, but now I know she's what was meant for me. Yeah, she's sexy, on fire. She don't play games or me with the cold. She's got a good heart and a little bit bold. Takes care of me, makes me feel brand new. She's everything that my ex wouldn't do. She don't make me beg, don't shut me out. Gives me her love and leaves no doubt. I used to settle, now I know my place. Standing beside her with a grin on my face. She's sexy and on fire, hotter than a Georgia sky. She laughs out loud and looks me in the eye. She's a wild one, but she loves me right. She's the freedom I found on a Friday night. Didn't think I'd ever feel this high, but she showed up and proved me alive. Yeah, she's sexy and on fire. Thought I lost the best, but I was She's sexy and on fire, burning hotter every day with lips like honey and a walk that sway. She's the kind of girl who turns head slow, but she's all mine and she lets it show. Yeah, I never knew love could feel this strong. Guess that old girl did me wrong, 'cause now I got sexy and on fire. Didn't think I'd ever move on. And she walked in, sexy and on fire.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
I wanna take the idea of us and just burn it up. I'm gonna order up another round and watch your memory drown. Drink away the thoughts of you and finally face the truth. The time has come to be moving on. I can't stand the thought of you being here with me. Why can't you go away for good and leave me alone? Alone. Just leave me alone. Tear you down by drinking up until my heart is numb and nothing's left of us. The only way I'm gonna make it through is taking one more shot at getting over you. All those lonely nights, I just sit and cry, busy talking to myself and asking where did I go wrong. Seeing all our pictures up on the wall reminds me where we've been. Now I don't know where I belong. Maybe without you, girl, I'll find what should have been. 'Cause I can't do this off and on again. And tear you down by drinking up until my heart is numb and nothing's left of us. The only way I'm gonna make it through is taking one more shot at getting over you. I don't wanna see that face again. And pour another glass to wash away my pain. Just like this bottle I'm looking through, it's hard to see myself getting over you. So I'm taking one more shot at getting over you. I'm getting over you.
That is brand new music from Wade Lynch. Wade Lynch Music is where you can find him on social media. That is a great tune called Getting Over You. Lots of talent already on the radio tonight, and we're just about 15 minutes into the show. I've got a couple of more songs to play, and we'll get to our first radio interview of the evening with Laura Zawasco from Nashville, Tennessee. And all of the interviews that I play, after they're done, they go into the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. You can find that tab at the top of the homepage of my website at KICRIndyCountry.com. IndieCountryRadio.com. You can go back and listen to just the interviews with the artist, and then for the artist, they are downloadable, so you can share that interview on your social media as well. Brand new music right now from Trisha Marie. This is called Fire on Wheels. Check this song out on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Woke up in a small town, and when the small talk hit me, it felt a little big city, 'cause it don't really matter where you are now, when the long arms reaching
For the right side seating, I need you tonight.
and I don't wanna waste a second. I feel you when the wheels are spinning, right here in the moonlight, baby. It's right, I'll drive you crazy. Let's burn it up tonight. I can be the spark, you can be the fire. Keep it rolling till the light of day, girl, baby. We got fire on wheels.
Feeling so free, I was cooped up and lonely when the headlights showed me
You were on the right road heading down south. And then I was down to show you around to just you and me now. 'Cause I don't wanna waste a second. I feel you when the wheels are spinning, right here in the moonlight, baby. It's right, I'll drive you crazy. Let's burn it up tonight. I can be the spark, you can be the fire. Keep it rolling till the light of day, girl, baby. We got fire on wheels all night, till the daylight, baby. We got fire on wheels. I don't wanna waste a second. I feel you when the wheels are spinning, right here in the moonlight, baby. It's right, I'll drive you crazy. Let's burn it up tonight. I can be the spark, you can be the fire. Keep it rolling till the light of day, girl, baby. We got fire on wheels.
This is Beverly Brown Sims, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing you country's
I could
best.
dance without the music, blowing through the memories of my mind. The dreams that I once had have been left so far behind. The regrets of a dreamer are mine. Yes, the regrets of a dreamer are mine. As I look back on all my dreams, so many that passed me by, but it's the few that were realized. They are the fabric of my life and times, the smiles, the purpose, the tears and goodbyes. That's my life, my story, my time. Life can be like a dance without the music, this winding road. Hand in hand and sometimes apart. Those dreams we had always fuel for tomorrow. The stumbles, the laughter, and even the pain. So many dreams, they still remain. Life can be like a dance without the music, blowing through the memories of my mind. The dreams that I once had have been left so far behind. The regrets of a dreamer are mine. Yes, the regrets of a dreamer are mine. Dreams can bring you hope in the good times or bad. They bring a smile to your face even when you're feeling sad. Dreams keep you looking forward toward all the possibilities. Those dreams are what can set you free. Those dreams are what can set you free. Life can seem like a dance without the music, blowing through the memories of my mind. The dreams that I once had have been left so far behind. The regrets of a dreamer are mine. Yes, the regrets of a dreamer are mine. But I will keep on dreaming the rest of my time. The regrets of a dreamer are fine. The regrets of a dreamer are mine.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is New Music Friday. I'm playing the best in new country music, and I've got a couple of great radio interviews tonight. We have Laura Zawasko with us tonight. How are you, my friend?
I am good. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic. Thanks for doing the show tonight. I appreciate the time, and I've been looking forward to this. I've been playing your music for a little bit. You got some great songs.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. You know, our tagline here at the station is New Country's Best. I can say that behind all of your songs, and you do make some of the best music out there. And I'll tell you what, the female artists in country music are tearing it up right now, aren't they?
Oh, I definitely think so. My new favorite's Lainey Wilson, but there's so many that are doing so well, and also in the Americana realm, like Brandi Carlile.
Yep.
So these are huge influences for me.
Absolutely. And you're multi-talented because not only do you play the guitar, but you also play the piano, and that is awesome. And you're a piano instructor, I guess.
I am, yes. I've been playing piano since I was 6 years old. So it's been a lifelong journey. I picked up the guitar in college, and so then it was like, wow, what's this? So now I love both for two different reasons, many different reasons.
That is awesome. And, you know, there's a lot of music programs in school that even younger than college kids are taking, and they're learning how to play at very early ages. Man, I've heard as young as 4 years old or something like that, you know, they're picking up the guitar already and stuff.
Isn't that something? My youngest student was 4 years old, and the attention span is the only obstacle. But children are like little sponges, and they pick everything up. I wish I learned 20 instruments when I was that age.
Yep, absolutely. It says that you know, your songs reflect your personal journey, and I love that about country music because they call it three chords and the truth, and you can write about what you've lived and tell those stories to folks, and it resonates, doesn't it?
Absolutely. When I moved to Nashville, I had to learn about the song structure, but I just found, like, when I was researching these great songs, you know, like Crazy Patsy Cline, like great songs, you know, I study. And so I think everyone should study the greats. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, these are like 3-4 chord songs. I mean, we might add a chord in the bridge, but if you're telling such a good story and the melody's there, it's really not necessary for 20 chord changes, in my opinion.
Yeah, and your vocal technique, it says, is raw and unrehearsed. And Patsy Cline's kind of hard to do. You might have to rehearse to do her a little bit. Huh?
Oh, lyrically, yes. I'm studying song structures, but yeah, I'll let Patsy do that.
Yeah, she's pretty good. I'll tell you, she's been gone a long time, and there's a lot of young female artists that I talk to that she still resonates with, and she's passed away longer than they've been alive. I think that's just crazy. That is truly leaving a legacy, isn't it?
It is. She wasn't even that old. It wasn't like she lived till she was 80, and to have such a legacy is really incredible.
I saw that you moved to Music City, I believe, in 2010. You've been there for a little while. What made you want to do something in Nashville growing up and want to be a country music singer?
It's funny. I was in Arizona. I went to Arizona State University, and I'm from Illinois, so not to confuse you more. But it was more Americana songs and story songs, and I just thought, you know what, I'm playing out, and everyone wants me to play cover songs. So I'm playing things that I didn't even write. So I'm like, I'm getting paid, which is nice. You know, that doesn't always happen. And then it's like, but where can I go for songwriting? So I played a festival, and Sarah Buxton was there. She wrote Stupid Boy for Keith Urban. And she's like, girl, you got to move to Nashville. And I'm like, Nashville? So it really never crossed my mind, but I wish I moved there sooner because I really missed out on that small town life because now it's, you know, so crowded and all the mom and pop shops are leaving, unfortunately. So when I first moved there, it was like, wow, this is so cool. It's the small town life, but with famous people.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. You were there you moved there about 2 years after my first experience with Nashville. I was there in 2008, and I was working with a buddy of mine. I was drawing unemployment at the time because I was living in Oklahoma, and he goes, well, my son's got a recording deal, and he said he was 17. He goes, hey, if you want to come to Nashville and spend a couple of weeks with us, you know, while he's recording them, we could maybe find a part-time job or something. So we did that, and we were hanging out at a bar north on Broadway called Losers, and you probably are familiar with it. They've got Winners now. And these guys would literally come in with their notepads and their guitars. They would sit at the bar, order a beer, and sit there and get paid to write songs all day. And I thought, man, what a cool way to make a living.
That is so cool that you said you would go there. That was Midtown, where Broadway is like forks off. And when I moved to town and I'm going to Lower Broadway with the honky tonks like Tootsies, Rippies, they're like, Laura, these are all tourists. You're not going to make friends here. If you want to meet the people in the music industry, you got to go to Midtown, Losers. And I'm like, what? Losers? They're like, yeah, it's right next to Music Row, and all the greats go there after work around 4. So that's what I would do. I would go there and try to network. And I met some amazing songwriters like Frank Myers and Hank Beach. And also people that wrote like Wind Beneath My Wings and these great big songs. And so that's when I was like, wow, when you move to town, you're like, what am I going to focus on? Performing, songwriting? You can't do it all.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's when I was like, you know what? If I had to pick, I would pick songwriting. I think that's my favorite aspect. So it was really incredible.
That's awesome. We'll talk about that in a little bit because I love hearing those stories. That's where the songs come from, you know, is the songwriters and the stories in their minds and how that happens. It starts from, you know, pen and paper. Today it might be a tablet or an iPad or something like that, you know, but because of the technology has progressed a lot since even 2008 when I was there in Nashville. But that is super interesting about songwriters. But I was going to tell you a story that you may not know about Losers, but Irv Woolsey, George Strait's manager, owned part of that bar, Losers and then Winners. And I was told that it was named after those guys because of Leanne Womack. She came in there one time, and they were sitting around having a beer or whatever, and she goes, you guys are a bunch of losers, and that's how the name stuck.
That's awesome. I bet that's true.
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool. But
and what song is it in? I forget the gentleman that wrote it. We got Losers, we got Winners.
Yeah, Toby Keith.
It's Toby Keith. I love this bar.
You know, I was actually told back then Toby Keith's American Pride song, the songwriter that wrote that, we were talking about that song that day in Losers, and he said, yeah, that dude's probably knocking down somewhere in the area of $250,000 in royalties for writing that because it went to number one and just blew up. And that's interesting about a song, too. You never know what it's going to do until you put it out there and how it's going to resonate with folks.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
You never know.
And as a country music artist and as an independent, you're not trying to get rich off of that stuff or trying to get famous necessarily, maybe. You just want to make songs that resonate with you and that you think people will like, right?
I'm glad you said that because a lot of people think, oh, you're going to get rich and famous. And yeah, maybe when I was 13 years old, I believed that. But when you get older, it's like, wow, you love it so much that you will wait tables and you will valet cars and you will do all these things just to do it because you want to resonate, with other people and have your song touch people. And that's why in my album, it's called Not What I Do. It's who I am. So I couldn't quit if I wanted to.
Yeah.
It's not about being rich and famous.
Boy, absolutely. You're right, because I've interviewed, like say, you may know of Mae Estes. She's doing quite well in country music right now. She's from Hope, Arkansas. I've had her on the program a couple of times, and when she was in Nashville, she was working 3 jobs when she moved there. Waiting tables was one of them, but when she got her publishing deal and started getting paid to write songs, that was in her alley, and that's her right in her wheelhouse. So that's exactly what she wanted to do, and it just led to other things. And then she got invited to perform at the Grand Ole Opry, and now she performs there every few months, and she's touring with Luke Bryan right now. So it's just gone crazy for her. And it's hard work getting started. There's no overnight success, is there?
There's not. And everyone's like, oh, like Lainey Wilson, oh, she's the best new artist. I'm like, new artist? She's been around for a while doing
Right.
this. And there's so much talent in Nashville where at first I was overwhelmed. I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm such a little fish in such a big pond. And I was like, nope, you got to stay in the game and learn from these people and learn what they did to, succeed. For this album, my whole goal was let's just be heard, number one, and appreciated, number two. And thanks to great people like you that can help me promote it,
Yep.
That's how you get some momentum. And then all of a sudden, I have my first publishing deal this year, and we're going to do sync placement, which is in movies and film. So it's all these little baby steps. It's not one big door opening. It's all
Right.
these little baby steps. So I appreciate people like you that, help that happen.
Well, you're welcome. I'm 13 years into building this brand, and now we're going to put you on 11 radio stations around the world with one push of the button because of syndication, and I love that, and
Isn't that incredible?
like I mentioned, this new technology, with one push of the button, internet radio is pretty cool because, there's an app for that, as they say. So I've built an app that you can download my show and hear the audio and take it with you. You can listen in your car, all that kind of cool stuff. It's just like real radio. It is real radio.
That is really amazing.
Yeah.
Modern technology.
You've played at some real cool places in Nashville. The Bluebird Cafe, the Listening Room, the Local. Douglas Corner, I don't believe is there anymore, is it? And
It's not.
yeah.
I'm so sad.
Bobby's Idle Hour. Yeah, so that is good stuff, though.
It is. I'm always looking for, new cool venues, but these are the staples that are my favorites, like the Bluebird. I was so petrified to play because I'm like, oh my God, they're all listening. And I'm not used to people listening.
Yeah.
If you go somewhere, even at the honky tonks downtown, there's drinking beer, they're all talking and yelling.
Yeah.
And so there, it's like such respect for the song that I've never seen anywhere else.
That is awesome because, that's what the song is about is the lyrics, and you being a songwriter, let me ask you this. So let's talk about songwriting. Are you more lyric based? Do you have to hear the melody, or is it kind of a combination of both for you?
It's kind of both. It's a blessing when it comes at the same time, or the melody and the lyrics. But I would say, I think I get a melody first, and then it's like you fit the lyrics in like a puzzle. And I love phrasing. People don't talk about that enough, the phrasing of the song and how you make the words fit. And I think Sheryl Crow does a good job of that. And you'll kind of notice it. But the lyrics are my favorite part to write. So I'll stay up late on my phone and I'm like, oh my God, that's another funny line. And so if I make myself laugh, like in college days, I'm like, I love also country music because you can say anything.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. And Toby Keith wasn't scared to tell the truth either, was he? He could say anything and get away with it.
Oh yes. And that's what people want. It's like, people have lived this stuff. Let's talk about it.
Yeah,
and that's
absolutely.
what country music does. Let's talk about what's happening in the day-to-day.
You bet. And country music comes from everywhere. You mentioned Sheryl Crow. She's from right here in Missouri, in my neck of the woods, and she's made it famous. And, her music still resonates with people, same way as a lot of other famous artists. She's talked about all the time. And so that's awesome. Let me ask you this: at what point did you start singing? And maybe I know I've talked to little girls that said they sang into a hairbrush in front of the mirror in the bathroom and wanted to be on the big stages.
You know what's funny about my story that's a little unique? I didn't really have my voice till I was in college because I didn't know I had one functioning vocal cord. So I couldn't sing into my hairbrush and I couldn't really project my voice. So for a long, long time, I was doing solo piano and that was my voice. And that's why what I do on the piano is so different. So I would lip sync. I was like a professional lip syncer, and I would even put on shows dancing around. So the songs were in me, and I was writing them. I just couldn't really sing them. I did release an album when I was a freshman in high school, but you could hear my voice was so weak and whispery. And then my first real album was in college. So I would lip sync into my brush, let's put it that way.
Wow.
But when I finally got my voice and I could sing my own songs, it was like, wow, that was the best gift for me.
That is awesome. Now, playing the piano, I've talked to many artists that they give up on the piano. They even took piano lessons or something like that, and they couldn't do it. But, Ronnie Millsap played blind. Ray Charles did it. Stevie Wonder. I don't know how they did it, but, they say it's muscle memory at that point, things like that.
It is. And I was also blessed to meet Hargus Pig Robbins, who was the pianist for Dolly Parton, and he played on a lot of the greats, Gonna Make Your Brown Eyes Blue. And I would go to his house, and he was blind since he was a child because of an accident. And I'm like, how are you doing that? And so I would just watch his hands, and he said, you feel the keys more than look at the colors between black and white sharps and, So that was so interesting to me. But I think as a piano instructor, what I want is to make music fun and piano fun. And I don't think a lot of instructors think of that. Yes, they're going to learn the theory, but if they don't love playing it, playing songs that they like to play,
right,
then they're not going to continue. So that's my first objective, is for them to love what they do.
Absolutely. I don't know if you saw it or not. You probably did. But a few seasons ago, there was a blind autistic gentleman that won America's Got Talent. And,
he was amazing.
Isn't that something? And, that just blew me away. And he sounded so good. So that brings up this. You were also on a show on NBC. You were on a show called Fear Factor with Joe Rogan. Tell us about your experience on Fear Factor.
I wanted to make some money for my music career, and I'm like, I always loved that show. And I was on season 2, episode 2, and I was like, I could do that. Although my brother and I auditioned, they picked me for whatever reason, and I just loved the show, and I knew what they wanted. They wanted to be like loud and obnoxious. So although that's really not my personality, I'm like, I'm going to give it to them, and there it worked. So I got on, and then I'm like, got to fly to California and brought my sister with me, and that was cool. And the whole experience was fun. I mean, we didn't know what we were going to do. The stunts, we were like blindfolded in this van, and I'm like, is this part of the stunt? And then they would bring us to wherever location. Where we rode the bull was kind of far out in the desert, so that was a long ride, and it was a cool opportunity to possibly make money. Unfortunately, I ran out of time eating cow brains.
Oh my goodness. That was my biggest fear, is I see them eating those bugs and all that kind of stuff, and I'm like, how do they do that? But
I don't think I could.
You mentioned riding the bull being a long ride. I hope it was more than 8, or at least 8 seconds worth, right?
It felt like 20 seconds, but
I
it
tell
was
you.
4.7.
4.7, not bad.
I know. I'm like, I think the scary part was when you're like in the cage, like waiting for them to open the gate, and I'm like getting smashed around, and I'm like, I really can honestly say I was not afraid, because I was so like pumped up, and I'm like, I got to do this. But when I look back, I'm like, what are you doing? I was like 95 pounds on this giant bull.
Oh, wow. Wow, that is something. Johnny Morris, that owns Bass Pro Shops just north of us here in Springfield, Missouri, and he built a rodeo arena now. It's a PBR rodeo arena. It's called Thunder Ridge. He's been having a lot of great country music concerts down there as well. But he's into that sort of thing, and we've went to some of those events, and I love watching it. But boy, I feel for them when they get hurt, because that is a tough deal, isn't it?
It is. The girl that went on after me, thank God, after me, and I didn't have to see that. She went like flying up in the air, and it kicked her, and she went spinning around, landed on her back, and she was like out cold for a little bit.
Wow.
And, she's okay, but they had to all run out there, and yeah, it was something else. So it's dangerous.
Yep.
And
I talked to a lot of artists that have done that in the past. Mo Bandy's one of them. He lives down here in Reed Springs, Missouri, just basically Branson West, not too far from where I'm at right now. I always thought he was based out of Nashville, and I interviewed him and come to find out he lives really close to me. But he used to do that for a living, and he was a bull rider and gave that up to do country music. So yeah, a lot of those young people they learn that lesson real quick. They want to do something that's not quite as painful.
yeah, I mean, that's scary.
You also made a video that won America's Funniest Home Videos. Tell us about that as well.
I know. I was on like a reality show kick, and
Right.
yeah, at our restaurant, Wisconsin, our seasonal summer restaurant, there was a seagull outside the window, and I'm like, what would happen? Because it likes French fries. What if we give it a hot dog? So we had a cold hot dog, and then it just slurped it up, and it was gone. I'm like, what was that? So I'm like, get another one. So I videotape my life before phones and all this. I've always had a huge camcorder, and so then it slurped up the other one, and then all of a sudden I'm like, is it choking? And it was kind of like regurgitating something, and it popped up a hole out of its mouth. So I'm like, that is so funny. It was like spaghetti popping out. And then I'm like, what if we send this in? So I did, and one night at dinner I get the call, hey, this is Funniest Home Videos. We like your video. You're going to be in the top 3 to compete for money.
Wow.
So I won $2,000 and another trip to California.
How about that? That is awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, we've watched that show for years, and I don't watch it too much now anymore, but just don't have the time to watch it too much. But yeah, it's been a funny show for a long, long time. And now you see all this stuff on this little app called TikTok, and they do all that kind of crazy stuff on there and try to go viral, huh?
Isn't that something? I know. I don't think I could compete now with all the videos out there, but back then
Yeah.
it was pretty unheard of to tape everything that you do.
Absolutely. Speaking of TikTok, we're live on there right now with the interview, and we're also live on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio. I'm live on Facebook. So, you know, my daughter told me, she said, you need to get out there and do that more. And I always thought of that as TV. You know, I'm in radio. That's TV to me. But, you know, it's really taken off, and it's helped a lot of people that wouldn't have heard this program and this country music be able to do that because of these formats. So I love that kind of technology.
Oh, me too. I mean, on one hand, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I like social media. It's like, I think we communicate, you know, less sometimes because of it. But then with the opportunities like this, how can I say as an independent artist, I don't like it?
Yeah.
So it is pretty incredible what it can do.
It sure is. Well, so is your music. The first song we're going to talk about, simple one-word title. I get these all the time, and I don't know what they're about until I ask the artist in these interviews. It's called Home. Tell us about it.
It is about my home on Washington Island, Wisconsin, where I go in the summertime, and my parents first bought a restaurant up here in 1977, and it's going to go on its 50th year next year.
Awesome.
Yeah, so it's all about this small town life, and I'm like, I thought that would resonate with a lot of people. I'm sure yourself as well. And what is that small town life like? And the hook, I actually changed when I was writing it, because at first it was like, you know, no matter where I go, it'll always be home. And I'm like, Laura, that makes no sense. If it's really that great, you know, you have to say, you know, that you're still there. So that's when I changed it to, it ain't for everyone, but for me, it's home.
Yeah.
So then it stuck. But that song came pretty quickly for me, and the lyrics. I think when you're so into something, you know, it just comes naturally. And when I am here, you know, on the island, I think sometimes we take for granted how special it is. And that's when I wrote it in Nashville, because they're very different. And so talking about, you know, there's no stoplights, there's no crime, 3 bars to drink on a Friday night. And so that's not always the case in bigger cities.
No.
So it makes you appreciate it.
Yep. You know, and Branson, where I'm at, has kept that small town feel and that small town population, believe it or not. There's still just a little over 10,000 people that live in Branson, but tourist-wise, 8 to 9 million people come through here every year. And they're widening the highway actually to 3 lanes on each side now because of the traffic. It's just crazy. But when you go to that town, you get that small town feel, and everybody, treats you like that, and it's really neat to experience. And there's a lot of stuff that helps you relive your childhood when you come see shows in Branson or talk to those folks or eat at those old country diners and things like that. Really cool.
Right. That's something. That's such a jump. Like for us on the island, year-round residents 700, but then it goes to about like 2,400 with tourists and summer people. So that's a huge jump in Branson.
Absolutely. Well, they call it the live show capital of the world, and we've got a great live show tonight. We've got Laura Zawasco. We're going to play home, and then we're going to come back and talk with her some more on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
Fields haven't changed since I was just a kid. It's where we played baseball and I had my first kiss. Change is overrated, there's so much that I would miss when you live amidst memories like this. The sky is colored by the dancing northern lights. A billion stars can light up even the darkest Midwest night. Looking up with friends, drinking a six-pack of beer. We wonder what is going on up there. And it's not fancy, it's not fake, and it's give and it's not take. It's a place where everybody knows your name. And there's no stoplights, there's no crime, 3 bars to drink on a Friday night. Well, it's growing old with the people that you know. No, it ain't for everyone, but for me it's home. Know each other by the car that we drive, going nowhere fast down every road on a tank of gas. No reason to lock our doors, no reason to look for more. If you got a question, that's what the Bible's for. And it's not fancy, it's not fake, and it's give and it's not take. It's a place where everybody knows your name. And there's no stoplights, there's no crime, 3 bars to drink on a Friday night. Well, it's growing old with the people that you know. No, it ain't for everyone, but for me it's home. You can take your city lights, your concrete jungle paradise. You can look down at your patch of grass from your overpriced high-rise. I'll be skipping those smooth stones with the ones that I know. No, it ain't for everyone. No, it ain't for everyone. For me, it's home.
Her name is Laura Zawasco. The song is called Home. You just heard the story behind it, and you've got some great stories. We've had a good time talking to you tonight. I appreciate the time, and thanks for doing the program.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. This has been a lot of fun. I already look forward to our next one, man. When you get some new music come out, hit me up again. We'll do this again.
Oh, yes. I look forward to it.
Been a lot of fun. You got 2 more songs we're going to play for you tonight. One's called Take My Hand, and then College Days is going to kick off the top of the next hour. Tell us about these 2.
Well, Take My Hand is a very special song to me because it's about my father who passed away a couple years ago. And it was just, even prior to his passing, it's just about aging parents and how, they go from taking your hand and showing you around in life. And then it's just how it changes. And now you're taking their hands so they don't fall or helping them.
Yeah.
And it's just how life changes. So it's I wanted to keep chorus simple, which I did, and then be more specific in the verse. So
Okay.
it's about my dad, but I think anyone can relate to that. We all have parents, and
Yeah.
everyone's gonna age and grow older. So
Absolutely. I have actually watched that happen in the last 13 years of doing radio. I've interviewed as young as 10 years old as 86. William Lee Golden, the guy with the beard from the Oak Ridge Boys, will be 86 this year. He's been a guest on my program twice. So I've actually got to watch the younger ones, though, specifically in their, not only their careers grow and they get older and more mature, but they just get better and better in the world of country music. And I'm like, wow, they're going to go somewhere.
right. Yeah, it's just the cycle of life, and what I'm excited about is the music video for Take My Hand, and if they go to my website, you can see it, and all the links are there. But it's been nominated for a Josie Music Award, and the song is also up for Song of the Year for the Josie Music Awards, which will be held at the Grand Ole Opry November 2nd in Nashville.
There you go. Congratulations on all of that. Yeah, she's got it going on. I've known of her for a long, long time. I believe this is her 11th year of doing that, and it just gets bigger and bigger and better and better.
I know. I was able to talk with Tina Marie on the phone, and then she's like, "Do you want to play at the festival?" I'm like, "Absolutely." So that's the day before at the Mansion, and don't quote me.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
They'll
And
meet, I believe.
you know, most of the artists that I talk to, in fact, all of them, they say their goal is to stand in that half circle at the Grand Ole Opry. And if you do it at the Josie Music Awards and accept an award, that's something you'll never forget either.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Of course, being nominated is amazing. I'm up for 5 nominations, and I got my seat in the first row prior to all the nominations because I was just hoping. So
Right. That is awesome. Well, let's hear about college days too. My college days didn't work out too well. I ended up in radio.
and I went for broadcasting.
There,
So I've
did
always
you
been-
really? Okay. I went to broadcasting school, not college, but
Okay, well, it worked out for you.
yeah, it did. So tell us about this song.
Yeah, I just wanted to make a funny song, and I thought, what's more funny than college? And here we are, these young adults trying to find our way. And for me, I mean, I was a quiet, kid, and I went to Arizona State University, and I was like, wow, if you can't beat them, join them.
Right.
But no, I mean, I did graduate with honors, cum laude, but when the weekends came, we had a lot of fun, and so it's just about those funny things. Where do I begin? Just what we eat. The food that we eat, everything. It was like, for me, Taco Bell was healthy in my mind. McDonald's was my fun food. Taco Bell was, I'm like, what the heck? I knew nothing about life or nutrition.
Right.
And so this is just a funny spin on those college days.
A lot of things that you did in college should have been on Fear Factor, probably, huh?
Yes, probably. Some people are like, I don't know how you survived.
You got a choice. You can either eat the bug or you can eat Taco Bell. Which is it going to be?
I know. And then I was like, beer pong, I talk about that being like my only sport I played, and darts. And it was just, fun.
Awesome. Thank you for doing this, Laura. And where can folks find Laura Zawasco on social media if they want to check out more of your great music and the stories behind these songs?
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Welcome. Where can they find you on social media? Your website or
social
whatever?
media.
Yeah.
Yes. LauraSawasco.com. SAWOSKO. Laura Sawasco.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you for doing this, and we'll keep playing your music. And like I said, if you get something new you want to promote, be sure to hit me up in a few months, and we'll do this again. It's been a blast.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You are welcome. This is Take My Hand, and then we'll play College Days to kick off the top of the next hour on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music
He
Friday.
was the head of our house, father who lived to provide. And I saw him on weekends, breakfast, and at supper time. It was a quick hug, 'cause he had work to do. The strongest man I ever knew. And he taught me how to worship, and we'd pray and then we'd kneel. And he taught me how to slow dance as I balanced in my heels. And he would lead me, and I would twirl. I'll always be his little girl. He said, take my hand so you don't fall when you are weak, and I'll be strong, and I'll be patient when you're moving slow. I'll let you fly when it's time for you to go. And he was much taller than me, but never made me feel small. And he was my first protector if ever I was wronged. He walked me down that aisle. I was head to toe in white. He was steady by my side. He said, take my hand so you don't fall when you are weak, and I'll be strong, I'll be patient when you're moving slow. I'll let you fly when it's time for you to go. The years flew by, and there was so much my father could no longer do. And he watched me take my first steps. Now he could barely take a few, but he was quick with a joke. Even at 82, the strongest man I ever knew. I said, take my hand so you don't fall when you are weak. I'll be strong, and I'll be patient when you're moving slow. I'll let you fly when it's time for you to go. I'll let you fly when it was time for you to go.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
College was the best days, went in straight and came out gay. After graduation, had to check into AA, 'cause we drank like a fish, like a heavy metal band. Then we'd pull in all-nighter to pass that exam. No, we didn't have a clue about what we were gonna do. And I'd gain my freshman 15 plus 10 pounds, and nobody complained when this flat buck was round. And I lived off of fast food, carbs, and anything fried. But when I had the cash, well, it got supersized. There was no eating in when you got a 4-foot fridge. We learned lots in school, just as much on Friday nights. We had a few years to decide what to do with our lives. Before I'm 95, before those babies cried, we poured another drink and held on tight to those bad decisions. We survived to the best damn 4 years of our life. And I wore my faded blue jeans that barely covered my parts. The only sports I played was beer pong and darts. We'd go out at 10, crash any party with a keg. If we couldn't find love, we'd bake out with a friend. My beer battle scar was that first stretch mark. We learned lots in school, just as much on Friday nights. We had a few years to decide what to do with our lives. Before I'm 95, before those babies cried, we poured another drink and held on tight to those bad decisions. We survived to the best damn 4 years of our life. And I can't believe that we survived those beer chugging, broken hearted best years of our life, where we learned lots in school just as much on Friday nights. We had a few years to decide what to do with our lives. Before our 9 to 5, before those babies cried, we poured another drink and held on tight to those bad decisions. We survived to the best damn 4 years of our life. Here's to the best damn 4 years of our life.
That is called College Days. Her name is Laura Zawasco, and boy, it sounds like I skipped a lot by skipping college. I missed a lot of fun stuff, and absolutely didn't miss a fun interview, though. She was fantastic to talk to. Laura Zawasco from Nashville, Tennessee. Go check her out all over social media. Tell her Tim Kelly from The Tim Kelly Show sent you, and this interview will be happening in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives after the live program is over tonight. Welcome to hour number 2, though, of this live program. We got 2 more hours to go of the best in new country music on this New Music Friday, and I've got another great radio interview in the bottom half of this hour. Woody Woodburn from Canada will be joining me, so stick around for that great interview as well, and let's get back to the music. This next group is Shadow Creek. Shadow Creek Music is where you can find them on social media. This is called Half Love on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
I've seen the fire fade when the nights turn cold. Too many hearts have packed up and gone. I'm not here for a spark that dies with the dawn. I want a hand to hold when the hard times come on. Don't say sweet words you don't mean to keep. Don't just to let it sleep. I'm not here for a half love. I need the whole thing. A steady heartbeat through the storm and the rain. If you can't stand beside me when the nights get rough, then boy, you're not the one. I'm not here for a half love. I've danced in the neon, I've heard the lies, but a true man stays when the tears fill my eyes. It's more than a kiss in a truck bed light. It's fighting for each other in the middle of the fight. Don't promise forever if you won't stay near. I need someone who will still be here. I'm not here for a half love. I need the whole thing. A steady heartbeat through the storm and the rain. If you can't stand beside me when the nights get rough, then boy, you're not the one. I'm not here for a half love. I wanna vow you will never break a love worth every risk we take. I'm not here for a half love. I need the whole thing. A steady heartbeat through the storm and the rain. If you can't stand beside me when the nights get rough, then boy, you're not the one. I'm not here for a half love. No, I'm not
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's country.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
I held your hand like it was glass. Fragile moments never last. Your shadow lingers in the room. I hear your laugh in the rain. The silence falls again. What hurts the most is losing you. The world turns gray where colors grew. Every echo feels brand new. What hurts the most is losing you. I trace the air where you once strew, build you from memory. Though I know I should let go, but my heart won't agree. What hurts the most is losing you. The world turns gray where colors grew. Every echo feels brand new. What hurts the most is losing you. Your voice still echoes in the hall, but it fades like footsteps down the wall. I reach for it, I call your name, but the silence answers just the same. What hurts the most is losing you. Like a fire that burns but gives no clue. A dance with no rhythm, no steps to pursue. What hurts the most is losing you. I scream at the moon, but it won't reply. I whisper to the stars, but they just lie. I run through the dark, but there's no end in sight. I'm chasing a shadow that stole my life. What hurts the most is losing you. The world turns gray where colors grew. Every echo feels brand new. What hurts the most is losing you. I can't unsee, I can't undo the world I built that could crumble through. Your name's a ghost in my mind, haunting every wine. What hurts the most, girl? What hurts the most, girl? What hurts the most, girl? What hurts
I sure love a good ballad in the world of country music. That is a great ballad and a great vocal performance right there. Jesse Cole James is the artist on that. JC James, if you want to check him out all over social media, and a great tune called What Hurts the Most. What hurts the most is not playing country music like this, and that's what I'm doing for the next couple of hours. Welcome to second hour of the show. We're just getting it fired up, and lots of people still coming in over here on TikTok Live. I am at Tim Kelly on air on TikTok. You can join me over there and chat with me. And I'm also live on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio. That is our YouTube account. Subscribe to the channel. You'll get notified when I go live again. And that is going to be next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. You get 3 shows from yours truly next week. All show times start at 7 p.m. Central Time as well. A Better Man Than Me, that is the title of this next track. Donnie Cook on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's best on New Music Friday.
Is he tall, dark, and handsome? Is he rich as a king? Is he ready to buy you that big diamond ring? Darling, tell me the truth before you turn and leave. Is he a better man than me? Does he know how to listen? Is he quiet and shy? Is he stronger than steel? Is he man enough to cry? Darling, look in my eyes. Tell me what you see. Is he a better man than me? Can he dry your tears whenever you cry? Will he always be there when you lay down at night? If he can love you like that and still set you free, then he's a better man than me. Can he be understanding? Is he good with his hand? Does he want only you? Is he a God-fearing man? Darling, look in my eyes. Tell me what you see. Is he a better man than me? Can he dry your tears whenever you cry? Will he always be there when you lay down at night? If he can love you like that and still set you free, then he's a better man than me. If he can love you like that, oh, and still set you free, then he's a better man than me. He's a better man than me. He's a better man than me.
Listening to The Tim Kelly Show, live from Branson, Missouri on KICR Indie Country Radio.
I saw the photos. You got a beautiful girl in a new home. You look happy, and I'm happy for you for the most part. One thing about me is I always want what I can't have.
Claudia Tripp. That is Tripp on her last name, and that is called My Ex Not Really. Great video to that song. You can check it out on YouTube as well. Claudia Tripp comes to us all the way from halfway around the world in Australia. She is up late at night because, well, I'm up late at night. It's the next day over there, and she's doing lots of live stuff on TikTok. She plays originals like that, and she does lots of great cover songs. So go into her TikTok live at Claudia Tripp Music and tell her the Tim Kelly Show sent you and request some of her music. She is fantastic. Without You is the title of this next song. Don Johnson is the artist, not the actor, on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
When you wake up, I will have 1,000,000 kisses just for you, and 1,000 words to tell you how you've made my dreams come true. As we hold each other closer than we did the night before, you whisper to me softly that you love me even more, that there's no place you'd rather be than forever here with me. I want you more and more and more each day, and with everything you do and say, I'm diving deeper into your amazing love. There will never, ever, ever be a moment in eternity that I'd want to live without you in my life. Oh, baby, no, I don't ever want to live without you. Oh, baby, no, I don't ever want to live without you. Drinking coffee in the morning, sitting side by side in bed, I'm smiling at the here and now, 'cause of prayers that we both said. Did you ever dream a love like this could ever come to be, where our hearts become the home God always planned for you and me? Each new day our love grows stronger. We're not alone here any longer. I want you more and more and more each day, and with everything you do and say, I'm diving deeper into your amazing love. There will never, ever, ever be a moment in eternity that I'd want to live without you in my life. Oh, baby, no, I don't ever want to live without you. Oh, baby, no, I don't ever want to live without you. Let the years roll on, let the seasons change. Through every mile our love remains. Hand in hand we'll walk this road, with Jesus lighting up our souls. I want you more and more and more each day, and with everything you do and say, I'm diving deeper into your amazing love. There will never, ever, ever be a moment in eternity that I'd want to live without you in my life. Oh, baby, no, I don't ever want to live without you. Oh, baby, no, I don't ever want to live without you. Oh, darling, no, I
This is Casey Johns, and you're listening to The Tim Kelly Show, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Patsy Cline and Willie, Merle and Johnny Cash, stack of CDs sliding around that F-150 dash, riding downtown singing out loud to an old school country song. Back at home he'd pick the chords and I'd try to strum along. I'd try to strum along, sing. Till the sun went down, he had the best seat in the house. Heaven only knows. Those kind of memories never burn out. I give it all to be back there now, when he had the best seat in the house. Gatlinburg to Dallas, Green Bay to Cocoa Beach. He called me up before each show and say, sing a song for me. So I'll never leave out Loveless, wherever this road leads. And I won't forget the courthouse square underneath that old oak tree. He was singing along with me, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Bringing the band back to my hometown. He had the best seat in the house. Heaven only knows. Those kind of memories never burn out. I give it all to be back there now, when he had the best seat in the house. Those kind of memories never burn out. I give it all to be back there now. The front porch begging till the sun went down, bringing the band back to my hometown. Heaven only knows. Though his face ain't in the crowd, I can still feel him here and now. And he has the best seat in the house. Yeah, yeah, best seat in the house.
And all the whiskey out down doesn't chase them away. And all them images keep coming back to stay. All the things I wish I would have done or said swirl like heavy smoke inside my head. Should get up, go home while I can walk, but I'll be here till bartender's last call. Hell, this naughty proof ain't cutting it like it should. Marlboro's ain't replacing the red lip taste of you. And I'd do anything, turn back the clock if I could. Your memory still holds me all night through, while the band keeps singing our favorite lines. One bar stool at a time. Darling, I I still smell your perfume from last New Year's Eve. Your head on my shoulder, my heart on my sleeve. You grabbed my head, said, let's run with the wind. Escape these four walls when the dance lights grow dim. That slick dark street took a turn I can't erase. Worn out tires on my dad's 83 left no trace. Hell, this naughty proof ain't cutting it like it should. Marlboro's ain't replacing the red lip taste of you. And I'd do anything, turn back the clock if I could. Your memory still holds me on that through while the band keeps singing our favorite lines. One bar stool at a time. Pocket full of heartbreak, two hands on the wheel. Keep seeing your last glass, still can't believe it's real. Hell, this naughty proof ain't cutting it like it should. Marlboro's ain't replacing the red lip taste of you. And I'd do anything, turn back the clock if I could. Your memory still holds me on that through while the band keeps singing our favorite line. One bar stool at a time. One bar stool at a time.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is New Music Friday. I'm playing the best in new country music, and I've got a couple of great radio interviews tonight with us as well. Woody Woodburn is up. How are you, my friend?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for doing the program tonight. I appreciate the time, and I've been looking forward to playing your music on tonight's show and getting to hear the stories behind these great songs.
Awesome. Sounds great.
Yeah, absolutely. You are a Canadian artist, and you're from Ontario.
That's correct. About an hour and a half west of Toronto.
Okay, awesome. I don't know if you've ever heard of a group called One Ugly Cowboy, but I was the first radio DJ to play them on the radio, and we've done about 6 interviews.
Oh, wow, amazing. I have not heard of them, actually.
Yeah, they're an awesome country rock band, and they've been doing their thing for quite a while now, and we've got a long history with them, but you have a long history of music, too. You started a band, actually, back in the 90s.
Yeah, I was about 19 years old, probably, when that band started up, yeah.
Awesome.
After high school.
You know, it was that 90s country that converted me to country radio. I was DJing 80s music when I started in radio and broadcasting, but that 90s country came out, and they're still talking about that 35 years ago. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I can. It's amazing.
Yeah. And that Canadian country music scene up there is pretty hot, too. I know Michael Richard has been helping me from New Brunswick find a lot of the Canadian artists, and you're fantastic as well, so it's a good find.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, absolutely. You said you were struggling for many years to find a place in the corporate world, but you renewed your love and your passion for music. And so tell us about that and how music kind of even got started for you.
Well, how it got started pretty much comes from my mother's side of the family, from Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, the eastern coast of Canada. My mom has 11 siblings, and I have 36 first cousins on that side of the family, and half of us are musicians. So I grew up with music in the family, and so that's kind of where it came from. And then, you know, for many, many years, I did like the full-time job and music on the weekends. And then just as life gets busier, it's almost impossible to do both at the same time.
Yeah.
And there was a point when I was going to quit my job, and it was actually my wife that pushed me to. No, sorry, I was going to quit music and continue the day job, and my wife pushed me to quit the day job and do music full time. So if it wasn't for my wife, I probably would not be sitting here talking to you. So.
Well, hey, I'm the same way. I've never been in the circus, but I do a lot of juggling too. I've got a full-time job, and I love doing this radio thing. And I do 2 live shows a week. But I tell you what, behind the scenes is where the thing really gets crazy. And getting all the music loaded and listened to, and emailing everybody back, and setting up these radio interviews like we're doing with you tonight. But I love doing it, and you're the same way with music. You obviously love it, or you wouldn't be doing it.
Exactly, and now I'm playing 5 to 7 gigs a week usually,
Nice.
so it's pretty hard to do another job on top of that.
Yep. And that Canadian country music scene's pretty hot up there. I was telling you about the One Ugly Cowboy, great Toronto country rock band, but there's a bunch of others, and Michael is finding me those from up there in north where you're at, and now he's even branched out here to the United States and finding a lot of artists. And by the way, I'm in Branson, Missouri, what they call the live show capital of the world, and we have a great history of country music here in Branson as well. A lot of the big name artists had theaters here back in the day, and they played great country music. But, you know, they all started as independent, just like you are, Woody. And, you know, and then they had a song that resonated, and they hit it big with a few songs, and it just went from there. And that's probably your hope, huh?
Yeah, for sure. Get my music out there and connect with the right people, and trust the process and trust the universe. That's kind of my mentality.
In fact, it says in your bio that the music is more than top 40, you know, and I truly believe that too. I pitched my show to national syndication a year or 2 ago, and the guy asked me, could I do 5 nights a week? And I was like, I got enough music to do 8 nights a week.
Yeah. That's great.
So you probably realize that too, you know, and you may have had some of those folks perform with you, you know, that young talent or whatever, you know, just there's so much untapped talent out there. It's just crazy, isn't it?
Oh, there's a lot for sure. You're always learning about someone new all the time.
Yep. Where did your love for country music start other than in your family? Did you have somebody that you used to listen to on the radio that really resonated so much that it made you want to do something in it?
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of old country artists that I love, but there's some Canadian stuff that I was really getting into when I was playing, when I was learning how to play, like Blue Rodeo. I'm not sure if you would hear of them down there, Blue Rodeo or Neil Young, that sort of stuff, sort of on maybe the rock side of country, roots, I guess. A lot of Canadian stuff way back then when I was learning how to play and sing.
Okay. I've actually interviewed an artist a few weeks ago that's open for Blue Rodeo, so I've heard them quite a bit here lately.
Oh, that's amazing. I've opened for Jim Cuddy, so he's one of the singers of Blue Rodeo, and he has his own solo career as well.
That is awesome. You know, there's this gentleman that was actually born in Australia, but he was raised in Canada, and now he lives in Nashville, Tennessee, but he's a 26-time Canadian Country Music Association award winner. His name is Gord Bamford. You've probably heard of him.
Oh, definitely, yeah. He's doing pretty well for himself.
He is. He's been a special guest on my show a couple of times, and he's just as humble as can be with all the awards and accolades and all of that, you know, and that's what I love about the independent artists, you know, that stay true to themselves. They don't have that ego or anything like that. They just love getting and performing in front of folks and making the music.
Yeah, for sure, and you can hear that from someone pretty much right away, how authentic they are.
Absolutely. Now, tell us about like instruments that you play, like the guitar. Did you take lessons? Were you self-taught? And you know, and do you play with a full band and do acoustics, or maybe both?
I typically just play acoustic guitar. Back when I was 16 years old, my cousin showed me a few chords and basically taught me how to teach myself. So I pretty much taught myself from there. I do have a band for bigger shows, but for the most part, I'd say 80% of the time I'm playing solo. That seems to be the only way I can really make a living at this point is playing solo. So, yeah, I do have a 4-piece band. We can play as a duo or a trio. So different lineups I have.
That is awesome. And the music scene up there is probably pretty good too, isn't it? You're in the Ontario area, so I'm sure you got a lot of great venues up there to play.
There is quite a few, yeah. A lot of times, to pay the bills, most of the time I'm playing, bars and breweries and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a lot of that, and that will pay the bills. But just sort of getting back around to playing some of the listening rooms and, places where they want to hear original music.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely a lot of bars and breweries.
That is awesome. And I talk about that original music all the time because that's what we play on this particular program. And it really seems to be a cool thing when it resonates with folks and you get to tell, like you're going to tell the stories behind the 3 songs that we're going to play tonight. And in these smaller venues like you do with the acoustic shows, you can probably see how that's impacting the people right there in front of you, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and a lot of the comments you get are about they love the story behind the song.
Yeah.
And, sometimes if I'm playing a bar, I might not be telling all the stories. So I love playing those shows where you're able to talk about the songs and your story and that sort of thing.
Yep. Where do you think that gift from songwriting came from that you got?
That's a very good question. Well, I think after playing so much cover music for many years, you just feel like there's something more in it for you and that you have something more to say.
Mm-hmm.
And, I just kind of figured it out as I went. I don't feel like songwriting was really a gift. It was just time that I had to put my thoughts to words and just figure it out as you go.
I think it's really interesting because, just in your daily life, whatever's going on, there's a song in every phrase almost somewhere because, I talk to artists all the time. I do a lot of these interviews and they're like, man, I don't listen to music while I'm driving in my truck. I have to have that silence and, just looking around, looking at signs on the side of the road, whatever, there's a song in there. Your first song we're going to play tonight is called Leave the Light On. I have actually said that walking away from the house, especially the porch light, because we know when we leave it might be daylight, but when we come back it's going to be dark. So we've said, hey, leave the light on. Tell us the story behind this, though.
Well, an interesting story, first of all, about that song. There's a brewery here in Ontario called Caledon Hills Brewery, and they made a beer named after the song, and I'm on the can. So that was a really cool thing to be a part of.
Yeah.
But the story behind the song was, it's about, I always say I finally wrote a song for my wife, but it's about not getting along with your significant other. But it's also the realization that you're always coming home to them. And that's the idea behind Leave the Light On, because I'm coming home.
Oh, I love that. I've got this classic country station that plays 24/7. I was telling you about that 90s country. Well, John Michael Montgomery, he just retired from touring. He's going to retire, I think, a little bit later on this year from touring after doing it for a long, long time. And now I'm playing his son, Walker Montgomery, on the radio. But he's got a song that I absolutely love called Home to You, and that's exactly what it's talking about. There's nothing better than coming home to your significant other. No matter how or what happened during your day, you get to do that at the end of the day, and that's awesome.
100%. I'll have to check out that song.
Yeah, absolutely. Leave the Light On. We're going to play Woody Woodburn, and then we're going to come back and talk to him some more tonight on The Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on this New Music Friday.
I'd like to pick your brain about the words you say. You take the Lord's name in vain and all the games you play. Never thought I'd see the day you'd wanna look at me that way. Try to keep that tone at bay, and I hope that you are here to stay. Leave the light on, 'cause I'm on pain. Till death do us part, they say, whether in the sun or the rain. Never thought I'd see the day you'd wanna look at me that way. I'll try to keep that tone at bay, and I hope that you are here to stay. Leave the light on, 'cause I'm always coming home to you. I believe that I won, 'cause I'll never feel alone with you. Leave the light on, 'cause I'm always coming home to you. I believe that I won, 'cause I'll never feel alone with you. Leave the light on, 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 leave the light on.
We have Woody Woodburn with us tonight on the Tim Kelly Show. That is called Leave the Light On. You just heard the story behind it. And what a fantastic song, man. Good job on that one. I love it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. You know, I was telling you, I get a lot of song titles in my email. I don't never know what they're about until I ask the artist. And you told a great story about Leave the Light On. But this next song is simply called Dad. Tell us this one.
So I wrote that song. Actually, I wrote it with two friends of mine. They're brothers, and both of our fathers were not doing well a few years ago, and I wanted to write a song about the idea of having that last conversation with a parent, and so I was lucky enough to have that conversation many times with my dad over the last few years, and I had that last conversation March 12th of last year. My dad passed away, and I got to play that song for him many times. And coincidentally, I was scheduled to play his long-term care facility, his nursing home, the day after he moved in. And he had his Woody Woodburn shirt on. He was in the front row in his wheelchair, and that was one of the best gigs I've ever had. And I played that song from that day as well.
That is awesome. You know, and I guarantee you family's a big deal to you. You know, you got a lot of relatives like you were talking about and cousins specifically that are in music and that have, helped you along the way in music. But, boy, I bet your family reunions are pretty cool, huh?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, obviously, they change as everyone gets older and people are passing and stuff like that. But growing up, we would all head out east, and that would be, about a 20-hour drive for us. And the parties that we would have out there with music and stuff were amazing. That just, created who I am today.
Yeah, that is awesome. Well, man, it's been fun having you on the program. Keep doing your thing, and we'll keep playing your music on the radio, and I'd love to talk to you again sometime. If you want to hit me up in a few months and do this again, I'd love to have you on.
Sounds great. Thanks, Tim.
Been a lot of fun. Where can folks find Woody Woodburn on social media? I've been looking at your website, but I'll let you tell it.
www.woodywwoodburn.ca, and then Woody Woodburn Music on Instagram. You can find me anywhere.
Okay. Awesome. And how about a big shout out to the recording studio that you used to record these three songs we're playing tonight? Where did you go to record?
Two of them were recorded at in Hamilton, Ontario. Wow. Carl Jennings was the producer. I'm trying to think of the name of the studio. But the most recent one, Leave the Light On, I have a new lineup in my band, and my guitar player has a studio, so we produced Leave the Light On together.
Okay.
So that's probably going forward, we'll be producing our own music.
Well, that's awesome, man. The production's great. That's what I'm listening for, is the production, the vocals, the whole 9 yards. And you got some top-notch stuff. Our tagline here at the station is New Country's Best, and I can definitely say it behind every one of your songs tonight.
Thanks very much, Tim. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. The third one that's going to kick off the top of the next hour is called I Am Enough. Tell us about this one.
I'd say I went through a transition in life where, early on, especially in my music career, even in life, like, a lot of us tend to have those feelings of not feeling good enough. And my wife and I watched a movie called Soul on Disney, and I didn't even think I was into cartoons, and little did I know that movie would change my life.
Wow.
And my wife went to bed, and I cracked a bottle of red wine, and when the red wine was done, the song was done. And it's basically that transition to believing that I am enough, or I am good enough, and I can relate that to my life in general, or my music career especially.
What an interesting story. My grandson comes to visit all the time and spends the night. That's the first thing he wants to do is watch cartoons, and I love reliving some of those old cartoons I used to watch as a kid, too. That's awesome.
Yeah. Definitely recommend Soul on Disney.
I got to check it out. I love doing voiceovers, too, and I love doing the voices of some of those cartoon characters, and that's a big deal now, with all the technology that we have, is doing stuff that's kind of animated, and I've always been animated, so that's always a lot of fun to me.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that is cool. Well, thanks for doing the program again tonight. Folks, go check out Woody Woodburn. WoodyWoodburn.ca is his website. Tell him Tim Kelly from the Tim Kelly Show sent you, and we'll definitely be seeing you on the radio, as we say around here. Thanks for this tonight. Thank you, Woody.
Awesome. Thank you, Tim.
You are welcome. We'll talk to you real soon. This is called Dad, and then I Am Enough, kicking off the top of the next hour on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
Can I sit you down, maybe pour a drink? Is it time to talk? Is it time to think? We can watch the game. Should we make amends? Can we act like we are friends? I can write it down, or I can scream it out. Should I hold your hand? Don't leave me in this doubt. We never mentioned love. You never brought it up. Did I not do enough? We all grow old, but I don't want to let you go. We know we got it coming. I want to talk about something dead. Come this far, let's pour another drink. While the game's still on, we have our hearts in sync. If that's all we got, let's say we run with it. A bond that never quits. We all grow old, but I don't want to let this go. We got it coming. I wanna talk about something. Wake up in the morning, wake up in the night. I'm standing right beside you, holding your hand so tight. I wanna hear you say I love you, even though I always knew. We got it coming. I wanna talk about something. We gotta talk about something. I love you, Dad.
Another hour of the best in New Country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
You can see life in a blink of an eye. see it more for than it is to sight? Life, is it more than meets the eye? Is it deeper than we could ever realize? How could I never think that I should cry? What did I think I would do before I died? Was anyone ever really on my side? Did what I think ever coincide? Am I? Oh, am I? Am I? Oh, am I enough? Am I enough? If I could see life through my grandmother's eyes, would I know that there's peace and love if we all try? When death becomes certain and time is not on your side, did life have a purpose and did you go for a ride? Am I? Oh, am I? Am I? Oh, am I enough? I am enough for this world. I could be strong to love. Am I enough? Pick up my heart when it's broken. I am enough for this world. Crazy thing about life, all we can be enough. Crazy thing about life, we feel like we're not enough. Though we try and we cry, wiping the tears for eyes, in between all the thoughts in our minds. Am I? Oh, am I? Am I? Oh, am I enough? I am enough for this world. Am I enough? I am enough. I am enough.
His name is Woody Woodburn, a great Canadian artist, and a fantastic interview tonight. You got some new fans, Woody. I've been looking at my social media and over there on Facebook. They are loving you, and TikTok as well. We got you over here at Tim Kelly on Air on the program, so thanks for doing the program tonight. Woody Woodburn is where you can find him, or Woody Woodburn Music. Just put that behind Woody Woodburn on social media, and he'll pop right up, and you'll be able to hear his great songs. And you can replay this interview in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives after the live show is over tonight. That hides out at the top of the webpage at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. This next artist is Robert Hunt, and about this time in the show, we all start getting hungry and we start talking about food. So we're going to play a song from Robert Hunt, Bobby Hunt, called the Barbecue Song, live right now on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
Gonna cook me up some barbecue. Gonna cook it up sweet like you. Gonna stove me up some red hot coals. Baby, loving you, it never grows old. Well, there ain't nothing that I'd rather do than to kiss you on your face and eat some barbecue. Oh, yeah. We'll turn it over, let it cook real slow. Babe, you always keep me on my toes. Yeah, the juice whistle as it hits my flame. Baby, you're tearing me out of my frame. Well, there ain't nothing that I'd rather do than to kiss you on your face and eat some barbecue. Oh, yeah. Dress you up and I'll dress it down. I make the best barbecue in town. Hot and spicy, where you taste so good. Your pig's always better when it's smoked with my wood. Well, there ain't nothing that I'd rather do than to kiss you on your face and eat some barbecue. Oh, yeah. Country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Go on a burger date. I think they're open late. We'll find something good to eat. Come on, it'll be my treat. You'll be so satisfied. Order something deep fried. Oh boy, I can hardly wait. Let's go on a burger date. Do you remember when we used to meet our friends down at the dairy bar? Food tray hanging off the car, hamburger on a greasy bun, root beer in a frosted mug, topped off with a hand-dipped cone. Don't it make you wanna go? Let's go on a burger date. I think they're open late. We'll find something good to eat. Come on, it'll be my treat. You'll be so satisfied. Order something deep fried. Oh boy, I can hardly wait. Let's go on a burger date. You can have anything you want in a fancy restaurant. Cloth napkins, silverware, soft music in the air. I'll be sophisticated, tiny bites on a china plate. And after, if you please, milkshake at the Tasty Freeze. Let's go on a burger date. I think they're open late. We'll find something good to eat. Come on, it'll be my treat. You'll be so satisfied. Order something deep fried. Oh boy, I can hardly wait. Let's go on a burger date.
Boy, I'll tell you what, I am licking my lips after those last two songs. They are the Plowboys up there in Canada as well. That is called Burger Date. And, of course, Bobby Hunt kicking off the next hour, this hour, with the barbecue song. I love it. And, boy, I'm hungry now. This is good stuff. Well, I'll tell you what, there's nothing better than country music and barbecue, and if you're still able to go to some of these outdoor festivals, I highly recommend those, man. The funnel cakes, the sights, the smells, the sounds, it's all fantastic. And we're still 90 degrees here in Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world, so maybe a chance to get outdoors and hear some live music and have some of those libations this weekend. Let's have another good song on the radio right now. This is called Hobby. They are the Rural Routes on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
I'd swear you were a scientist at twisting words to your benefit.
to just spend your days taking up golf or video games or fixing up cars or anything. 'Cause you make heartbreak look like a hobby. You do it so well. The whole time I was falling, no, I couldn't tell. Every time you said forever, now I know you never meant it in the first place. You make heartbreak look like a hobby. Whoa, like a hobby. You should come with the warning. Hope the next girl isn't so naive. Eventually it's gonna catch you. There's better things that you can do, like playing guitar or fishing on the lake, running a marathon instead of ruining my day. You make heartbreak look like a hobby. You do it so well. The whole time I was falling, no, I couldn't tell. Every time you said forever, now I know you never meant it in the first place. You make heartbreak look like a hobby. You make heartbreak look like a hobby. Like it's perfect, just to kill time. Was it fun for you to make me think you were mine? You make heartbreak look like a hobby. You do it so well. The whole time I was falling, no, I couldn't tell. Every time you said forever, now I know you never meant it in the first place. You make heartbreak look like a hobby. Like a hobby. You make heartbreak look like a hobby.
This is Kyle Garrett, and you're listening to The Tim Kelly Show, syndicated worldwide, playing new country best.
I was raised in Pinellas Park where the grass grows tall. Moved out to Newport Richie where the bonfire calls. Got my boots in the dirt and my hands on the tools. I'm a hard-working man following the good Lord's rules. At the VFW, I'm up on stage singing George Strait, feeling like I'm home on the range with my cowboy hat on and my heart full of pride. I'm a red, white, and blue man standing tall on the side. I'm a good old boy with a song to sing, a little bit of country in everything, with a bonfire burning and the stars up high. You'll find me working, but I'll still reach the sky. Got my chickens in the yard and a hammer in my hand. I'm fixing up this life the best I can. I'll make it big, but I'll never leave, 'cause the red, white, and blue is all I need. Every day's a project, there's always something new. From the porch to the fence, I'm seeing it through. But when the sun goes down and the fire gets bright, I pick up my guitar and sing into the night. It's the life I love with the ones I care for, family around, and the freedom I adore. Might not be fancy, but I got all I need, just me and this dream, letting it lead. I'm a good old boy with a song to sing, a little bit of country in everything, with a bonfire burning and the stars up high. You'll find me working, but I'll still reach the sky. Got my chickens in the yard and a hammer in my hand. I'm fixing up this life the best I can. I'll make it big, but I'll never leave, 'cause the red, white, and blue is all I need. Every note I sing takes me a little higher, but I'll always come back to this bonfire. With the flag flying proud and my heart set true, I'm living the dream in red, white, and blue. I'm a good old boy with a song to sing, a little bit of country in everything. With a bonfire burning and the stars up high, you'll find me working, but I'll still reach the sky. Got my chickens in the yard and a hammer in my hand. I'm fixing up this life the best I can. I'll make it big, but I'll never leave, 'cause the red, white, and blue is all I need. Yeah, the red, white, and blue, that's all I need. Just a good old boy living wild and free. Free.
That is brand new music from my good friend Rocky Boven. He is from the Sunshine State in Florida. It is called Bonfires and Booths. And boy, they do that in Florida. They do it in Texas. They do it everywhere. That is country music right there. And Rocky Boven will be my special guest coming up next Wednesday on an Indie Wednesday edition of the Tim Kelly Show. That is going to be on September the 17th. I'll be doing 3 shows this next coming week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. All air times are 7 p.m. Central Time. You'll get to hear the story behind Rocky Boven and his great songs as well. This next artist is my good friend Anna Scott. Anna Scott Music is where you can find her on social media. She does a lot of content on TikTok, so go follow her on there for sure. And check out her brand new single, Whisker Kisses. It's a song she wrote about her grandpa. This is fantastic. My grandpa used to give us whiskers too, just to be ornery, and so I miss him so much. But this is a great song. Anna Scott, Whisker Kisses, live on the Tim Kelly Show, KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
He was tough as nails for 83. Had a wrinkled brow and rosy cheeks. He smelled like diesel and his hands bled from the calluses that his hard work left. He was a Ford man, didn't drive a John Deere. Said if I could fit in the seat, then I could steer. He would tell me stories about the way things were, when a handshake meant you were keeping your word. He had an old pocket watch in his front pocket. Oh, I'd do anything I could to stop the hands on it, so he could give me whisker kisses, teach me how to fish, and let me be the one to throw them back. We could rock on the back porch swing, listen to wind chimes sing, and watch the train roll down those winding tracks. Spend a little more time with him, so I could watch my grandpa live. He lived along Indian Hollow Road, took pride in everything he owned. Every penny saved went to his family. Taught me things you want in life sure ain't free. He would give me whisker kisses, teach me how to fish, and let me be the one to throw them back. We would rock on the back porch swing, listen to wind chimes sing, and watch the train roll down those winding tracks. Spend a little more time with him, so I could watch my grandpa live. Watch him live. His softened eyes tell could have one more chance to feel his whisker kisses, teach me how to fish and let me be the one to throw back. We could rock on the back porch swing, listen to wind chimes sing and watch the train roll down those winding tracks. Spend a little more time with him so I can watch my grandpa live. Oh, I can watch my grandpa live. I could watch my grandpa live.
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
Stare at Jack and my bartender in between, wanting some southern comfort. Instead, I got Jimmy, the lady at the bar, making pretty eyes at me. I got a half a mind to keep mine in mind till he pours another shot for me. Making poor decisions depends on what I'm drinking. If Absolute makes her cute, then I've got a proposition. If we ain't none the wiser, our clothes are all over the floor. If I'm running time, my head won't be fine. She ain't so cute no more. Think I learned my lesson. Tonight I'm drinking gin. This old Jim Beam, he gets the best of me. Jack, he ain't my friend. I met at the end of the bar, making eyes at me. Turns out the girl last night was his wife. Now he's got a shot for me. Making poor decisions depends on what I'm drinking. I'm a big talker, drink Johnny Walker, so I gave him a proposition. I was none the wiser. Now I'm laid out on the floor. It's almost closing time. I don't feel fine, 'cause I just had one more. Yes, I should quit drinking, but the liquor does all my thinking. It's telling me that I shouldn't leave, that I should have one more. Making poor decisions depends on what I'm drinking. 'Cause I'm a big talker, drinking Johnny Walker, so I gave him a proposition. I was none the wiser. Now I'm laid out on this floor. It's almost closing time. I feel fine, 'cause I just had one more. It's almost closing time. And I feel fine, 'cause I just had one more.
That is the latest single out to radio from my good friend Chad Rivette. He is a great Canadian artist, and that is called Poor Decisions, P-O-U-R. That is right. That's an awesome play on words. I love that song, and you're going to get to hear the story behind it in a special interview 1 week from tonight. He will be my special guest next Friday on a New Music Friday edition of the Tim Kelly Show. He will be at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. I go live at 7, of course, Central Time, and he will be the second interview in next week's show on a Friday night. That's going to be a fun interview. It is not our first interview. We've done a couple of them. And so we'll be catching up and talking about great country music on the radio next week with Chad Rivette. I did this a week ago, last Friday, with this next gentleman. He is from the great state of Texas. He is great. He's in our chat room right now at Tim Kelly on Air over here on TikTok. His name is Wes Ryan. His latest single at the radio is called Seems Like. Seems like I've played this before. Let's do it again on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Seems like I lean in and you turn your head away. Seems like you're here in the night but gone by day. Seems like you've been chasing something I can't see, and I'm just standing here wondering why it isn't me. Seems like we're coming apart at the seams, like there's something lying in between. Every kiss we steal feels less like a dream and more like goodbye, though you haven't said it to me. Yeah, it's breaking my heart. I'm taking it hard. Seems like we keep smiling for the sake of the crowd. Seems like we turn the TV up to drown the sound. Seems like we're side by side but miles away, and I keep wondering if there's anything left to say. Seems like we're coming apart at the seams, like there's something lying in between. Every kiss we steal feels less like a dream and more like goodbye, though you haven't said it to me. Yeah, it's breaking my heart, and I'm taking it hard. We built this love like a worn-out jean, faded and frayed where the goods been seen. But now the threads come loose, the fabric's thin, and I don't know if we can sew it back again. Seems like we're coming apart at the seams, like there's something lying in between. Every kiss we steal feels less like a dream and more like goodbye, though you haven't said it to me. Yeah, it's breaking my heart, and I'm taking it hard. Oh, we're coming apart at the seams. Seems like we're coming apart at the seams. Seems like.
This is Kayla McGee, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
The seed of memory is there, but at what cost? You cannot just erase things that you have lost. Red flags, I saw them. White flags, I waved
my good friend Kaylin McGee, and you can find our recent interview in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives at the top of the homepage at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. That's a great tune called Just Like That, and just like that, we're having a good time in hour number 3 of the show tonight on this New Music Friday. This next artist will soon be a special guest on my show as well. Her name is Cheryl Nye, and this is called The Way I Need to Be Loved by You on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
All these women walking around with big old diamond rings. They got
Got me wondering if I'll ever taste all the finer things, like an SUV and a wife, a day job, not this nightlife. But until then, I'm living for whatever tonight's gonna bring. Speaking of, I bet that tired night ain't all it's cracked up to be. There's a lot of married men out there wishing they were me. But for all of those that do, fellas, I've got a deal for you. And we can live our lives through each other vicariously. So when you wake up and drive to your 9 to 5, I'll sleep in, maybe make a tea time. And as you spend your day slaving away, just remember our deal, it's all about the give and take. And as you lie in bed with a book in your hand and a cup of chamomile tea, I'll drink a beer for you, kiss your wife goodnight for me. Yeah, the joint is jumping, the dance floor's a sight to see. So why in the hell would you be home or watching TV? Boys, keep doing what you do. I'll keep on rocking this crowd wheel too, and we can live our lives through each other like we do. Yeah, we all want what we ain't got, but we can't be what we're not. So let's raise a toast and make the most of this chance that we've got, because we can't be what we're not. So when you wake up and drive to your 9 to 5, I'll sleep in, maybe make the tea time. And as you spend your day slaving away, just remember our deal, it's all about the give and take. So I'ma take my boat to the lake, and when you lie in bed with a book in your hand and a cup of chamomile tea, I'll drink a beer for you, kiss your wife goodnight for me. Yeah, here's to you and living vicariously.
He is making his radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday. His name is Aaron Cantor. That is Kantor. Aaron Cantor Music. Go check him out all over social media. He is fantastic, and he's got a hit song on his hands right there called Vicariously. I've been living through a radio personality vicariously for the last 13 years. It has worked out pretty well, and here we are on the radio tonight. Boss Stone is on the radio now. This is their latest single out to radio. It is called Down to Here on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Just a country boy with hair down to here. Rock bottom is cold and feels so near. Running my life to shambles, clear down to here. Dear God, if you're down to here, I'm down here. Yeah, it's me, way down here. These boots have walked miles down this lonely road.
Lord knows I've been high, that's probably why I feel so low. Got a 45 about to reload, but God first, will you take this load? I'm just a country boy, I'm still holding on. Dear God, if you're down to here, I'm down here. Just a country boy with hair down to here. Rock bottom is cold and feels so near. Running my life to shambles, clear down to here. Dear God, if you're down to here, I'm down here. Yeah, it's me, way down here. Bottles and pills let me down. Time and time again they have picked me up, tossed me around, left me broken, bruised, banged up and farther from you. Mama said you will never leave me. The good book says you will never forsake me. I know hell is hot and beer is cold. The streets are tough, I hear, in heaven they're gold. I don't want another number, just want to sing another number. Up there or down here. Dear God, if you're down to here, I'm down here. Just a country boy with hair down to here. Rock bottom is cold and feels so near. Running my life to shambles, clear down to here. Dear God, if you're down to here, I'm down here. Yeah, it's me, way down here.
Hey y'all, this is Ashley Ewing, and you're listening to The Tim Kelly Show New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
When I came into this world, I was fighting from the start. They said I might not make it, had some struggles with my heart. Ever since I've been rising above, defying gravity, soaring over mountains as they come, nothing can stop me. Look at me now, I'm spreading my wings and flying higher. They won't bring me down. I'll put up a fight 'cause I'm a fighter. Only the brave dare to believe. I can take on anything 'cause I was
That talented young lady is 11-year-old Madeline Treasure. That is a great tune right there called Born with Wings, and she is fantastic. I look forward to our upcoming radio interview right here on the Tim Kelly Show as well. That live interview schedule is at the bottom of the homepage at KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. Normally, Madeline is into my shows over here at TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air, and we're talking and hanging out, her and her mom, but she is about to become an aunt tonight, so congratulations on that. And it could be tonight or it could be tomorrow. You know how that labor goes. Man, my wife was in labor for a long, long time, and my mom too. My birthday was supposed to be September the 2nd. I didn't come till October the 11th, so yeah, it was 10 pounds 10 ounces. There you go. But they kind of induce now, so hopefully she'll become an aunt tonight. Problem for Tomorrow, that is the title of this next song. Luke Brown and the Jubilee is who it is on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Don't get me wrong, it ain't slipped my mind. I got things to do, yeah, I'm falling behind. I could stay home alone, I could whine and moan and cry. I got a car that won't run, got a job that won't quit, got too many troubles filling up my list. Guess it ain't my day, but at least tonight, that's the last thing on my mind. 'Cause that's a problem for tomorrow. Some things just can't wait. No need for dread and sorrow. I've had all that I can take. I know there ain't no running, and baby, time is something you can't borrow. So I'll take tonight and get it all off my mind, 'cause that's a problem for tomorrow. Don't get me started, I'm in the zone. I ain't checking the mail, I ain't touching the phone. If anybody needs me, you tell them that I'm MIA, at least for today. Yeah, 'cause that's a problem for tomorrow. Some things just can't wait. No need for dread and sorrow. I've had all that I can take. I know there ain't no running, and baby, time is something you can't borrow. So I'll take tonight and put it all out of sight, 'cause that's a problem for tomorrow. It's on. Fighting battles I can't seem to win for losing. Seems the troubles I'm facing might have been my own choosing. Yeah, well, guess that's a problem for tomorrow. Some things just can't wait. No need for dread and sorrow. Well, I had all that I can take. I know there ain't no running, and baby, time is something you can't borrow. So I'll take tonight to get it all off my mind, 'cause that's a problem for tomorrow.
You are listening to The Tim Kelly Show, live from Branson, Missouri on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Wish you could be the rain from a cloud above me, to look down, touch my face one more time, to only be the ground you walk over, see you walk away again, we'll do just fine. act like you don't see me. I'm happy just to know you know I'm here. You left nothing but the leaving memory. Thank God I know your memory ain't going nowhere. 'Cause even you saying goodbye, still the sweetest sound. You did me wrong, but you can never do no harm. There's something in your smile keeps me holding on to still loving you while you're still gone. They say I should hate you for how you went away, but true love don't fade. 'Cause even you saying goodbye is still the sweetest sound. You did me wrong, but you can never do no harm. Something in your smile keeps me holding on to still loving you while you're still gone. Still loving you, still loving you, still loving you, still loving you while you're still gone.
Nobody knows new country
like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
I was born where the river sways, where brass and bourbon paint the days. But when the levee broke, I saw the truth. Dirty water don't care about you. It came creeping, black and cold, swallowing stories that'll never be told. Dirty water rising high, took our homes, left us dry. Carry the lost, carry the blame. Government turned away in shame. Dirty water, I can still hear the cries. New Orleans bleeding under heavy skies. Bodies floating where the streetcars ran. A mother praying with a child in her hand. No rescue came, no helping hand. Just dirty water swallowing the land. And every drop was a broken vow. Can you hear the silence now? Dirty water rising high, took our homes, left us dry. Carry the lost, carry the blame. Government turned away in shame. Dirty water, I can still hear the cries. New Orleans bleeding under heavy skies. It ain't just rain, it's blood and bone. It's every soul that died alone. The streets are haunted, the brass band moans, but this city still calls me home. Dirty water rising high, took our homes, left us dry. Carry the lost, carry the blame, but you can't wash away our name. Dirty water, I can still hear the cries. New Orleans bleeding under heavy skies. Yeah.
Katrina came in, that was quite a deal, wasn't it? Never still to this day have seen anything quite like that. Never have heard anything quite like State Line Saints. And thank you for the merch as well. And I'm wearing her hat proud. Next time I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I'm young, I'm old, I'm country, I'm rock and roll. So turn me on and turn it up. Let me make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of